Well, hi there. Welcome to what may be the best opportunity you've came across. My name is Matthew Weiner. And I'm here with my best friend and also my brother from the same mother. If you can't tell by the looks of us, this is Nicholas Weiner, one of the sales managers in my team. And what we're going to talk to you about today is an industry that's a really has amazing potential in the realm of living benefit life insurance. Now, I know if you're like me, if you've ever looked at this opportunity and you're like, oh God, it's life insurance. I had that same feeling, but I have found this to be a very noble, a very rewarding career. In fact, I got started back in 2017, and I just want to add a disclaimer to say that these results are definitely not typical, but they can happen. So it's possible. And so I started actually part time in 2017. Nicholas, I know you got started a few years after that.
Yep.
I was working at Walmart at that time, making $2,200 a month, had over $30,000 in credit card debt, and living on ramen noodles and peanut butter and jelly, feeding our two kids. Had a third one on the way. And I've been able to take that from literally that year to the year after that to a six-figure income. In fact, I made 106 my first year. I know Nicholas, you're pacing to make about 150 this year yourself, and we've been able to grow our income steadily every single year since then. So I want to talk to you about a few key things and key areas to see if this is a good fit for you. Um, and so first thing we'll talk about is like really who we sell to in the market that we're in. So like I'd said, we really work in the life insurance industry, and what we particularly sell is a very special form of living benefit life insurance. And so what this is essentially life insurance you don't have to die to use, and it's actually the same cost or cheaper than most other products on the market. And so it's very rewarding for us to be able to offer that to our clients. And so, Nicholas, if you could talk about, some of our carriers and products that we work for and how confident you feel when you go in the field selling those types of products and what your experience has been.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we work in a very niche area of the market with mostly mortgage protection. That's kind of the bread and butter of what we focus on here. And so, with living benefit life insurance, specifically, 48% of the foreclosures that happen are related to heart attacks, strokes, cancers, critical illnesses, things like that. And so, what we're able to do is we'll sit with new homeowners, or maybe they've refinanced their home, or maybe they've even taken off out like a HELOC loan against their equity to consolidate some debt. Whatever the case may be, we will send a lead out to that family. We partner with three different lead vendors, and they will send that information back to us, their information. We'll give them a call. And so we're able to go sit with them and go over living benefit life insurance, right? That they can advance out if, God forbid, husband or wife is to get critically ill and have to take time off work. And so we partner with about 25 different carriers, and that's actually growing. We work with like Mutual of Omaha. A lot of people know Transamerica, and then we have some proprietary products as well with GPM Life. They're based down in Texas. Foresters Financial. There's several carriers, and the beauty in that is I've never been in a position, maybe two three times in the 2 years that I've been here, that I've not been able to cover somebody due to their health, or whatever the factor may be. We're always able to find somebody coverage. So it's really liberating, and it brings me a lot of confidence to be able to sit in front of any family in any situation, knowing that I'm going to be able to meet their needs and their budget.
Absolutely. I was in the field and I was a top producer my first 3 years in the running. And, when I first got started, I was just scared to death to even get in front of a client. And the thing I found, like when I was shopping out opportunities like this, the one thing I did not want to do, I was like, I'm not going to get into one of those multi-level marketing deals where I got to go tackle my friends and family or anything like that and try to sell them. Instead, I wanted an opportunity where I could actually call lead somebody that actually submitted a form and requested this information, and I can call them. And I wasn't afraid to buy that. So this is a business opportunity. We do buy our leads, but we do have a unique lead bonus program where we actually invest in leads with you. And so what that gives us the ability to do is to really work for ourselves. So working with the lead program, Nicholas, like can you tell everybody like what confidence has the lead program given you in your being able to operate your business, and did you have pretty quick success with that?
Yes, I did. I couldn't do this business if we didn't have a lead system in place, because I never, for one, I didn't have any background in sales. So I probably wouldn't have ever stood a shot, right? But on top of that, I'm just not the type of person that could just cold market call somebody or door knock them or something like that. So The leads that we have, I was able to call with no experience. I didn't have a lot of product knowledge or anything like that. And I was still able to sit in front of these clients and make sales because they knew what they wanted. I just had to go out there and talk to them, figure out exactly what it is they're looking for, who are they concerned about, who do they want to protect, and then we have a managing team here that we just text needs analysis to, and they'll tell us what products this family is going to qualify for, answer any questions that we have in the house for us. And so that's going to be my role with you, getting you started. I'm going to be helping you, holding your hand through every single appointment, and making sure that I'm always going to be here for you to lean on whenever you need me with any help in underwriting, just as I did with Matthew.
So we have a philosophy here, and that's that we are going to do what's best for the client every single time. And so there's some knowledge in this business that we just shoulder for you and do for you to help you could be able to go out there and quickly sit with the family and get them protected. And I do that for Nicholas. Nicholas does that for people in his team. We're there to support you live in real time when you're in the home. Obviously, we have a training program, right? So you're not going to go out in the field knowing nothing, but you're going to be equipped to be able to get in front of that first family and confidently help them make a sale. In fact, I've had a bit of a running streak. In fact, last few agents I've gotten started, they've made their first sales on their first appointment. I had four in a row in 1 week. In fact, but typically we're going to get an agent making a sale on their first three appointments because of the effectiveness of our training program. So Nicholas, when somebody's coming on board with us, right? Obviously, step number one, if you're not licensed, we'll have to get your license. So let's talk about two things. If someone doesn't have an insurance license, how can we help them obtain the license? And then what is the training going to look like for them?
Absolutely. Yeah. So, if you don't have an insurance license currently, that's perfectly fine. Matthew and I weren't born with insurance license, right? So, we have a course with a company called Excel Solutions. We have a discount code. I believe it's $50 to get your license. Is that correct?
Pretty close. I think 40.
Okay, 40. Yeah, $40 to get rolling, and get through that course. It's gonna be a pre-licensing course, so once you're done with that, you're gonna get a certificate saying that you fulfilled all necessary state requirements to go ahead and apply to take your state testing. And so you'll go in, you'll take a test through the state, it's gonna be proctored. Once you pass that, then they're gonna go ahead and issue out your license. While we're waiting on that to come in, we're gonna go ahead and plug you into our seven-step training. I'm gonna be walking you hand in hand through that entire 7 steps. After each step, we'll get back on the phone, talk about what you just learned and what's required to go into the next step. So,
Absolutely. Well, now let's get into the fun part. Okay, someone gets up and gets started. They go out there and sell their first policy. Let's talk about our commission structure. So what can people expect in terms of, one thing that's really unique about our commission structure, I've got to say, is you have the ability here to raise your commission every 2 months based on your production. You can actually skip levels. So if you want to get a 20% pay increase here, you can do that within a 2 month period. But what can someone expect from a commission standpoint?
yeah, the average policy that we go out and write set with a family, you're going to be scheduling appointments about 2 hours apart. So you set with the family for, anywhere from about an hour to an hour and a half. One policy on average is going to pay you about $500 in commission. And so, at a starter contract, you can bank on about $500 per policy.
Yeah, and speaking of, carriers and products and commissions and things like that, we have some amazing technology built into our company. In fact, we have a partnership with this company here, Ethos. And so they give us the ability that literally, like, if you don't want to go out and talk to your friends and family, you can make it as easy as posting on Facebook or texting them a link and saying, "Hey, no pressure here, but if you've not looked at life insurance before, here's a link." And they can literally buy insurance from us without even talking to us and receive an average of $500 in upfront commission. All right. So, Nicholas, if someone was interested in this opportunity, they want to take the chance to work with you, what would be their next steps?
Yeah, so you'll want to contact my wife. She actually will send you this video and she'll go ahead and set up an interview, a time for us to get on the phone and just speak more about the opportunity. So her number is 740-605-2601. Just shoot her a text with your first and last name and text her the code word the agent's company. And she'll give you instructions on what you need to do to get started.
Well, we really look forward to working with you. I know this has been a very prosperous, fruitful career for me. I can't imagine doing anything else, in fact. And, I look forward to coaching you, helping you go out there and hit your goals. Take care.